Good morning, traders, and welcome to another Market Insights video with myself, Stavros, provided to you, of course, by Orbex. We had a heavy calendar yesterday with European PMIs disappointing and retail sales in the US reaching a 2017 high. Now, Euro was sold off massively along with higher yield Aussie, Kiwi and the cable, and just ahead the Good Friday Easter holiday. Now, many markets are closed today and trading volumes are expected to be a little bit lower than normal. Today is the Friday 19th of April and we're expecting only housing starts and building permits in the US. The rest will be purely end-of-week flows and technicals. Let's have a look on euro dollar and dollar yen. The former saw a huge decline yesterday, over 60 pips, while dollar yen unmoved, a little bit unmoved yesterday. It's moving a tad lower today as Japanese inflation surprised. Note that none of the recommendations here constitute investment advice and losses can exceed profits. We talked about euro dollar for a while now. We're expecting prices to break lower. We are still trending within the descending channel, and most likely we are to see prices moving down here first, okay, to the bottom of this level, and then potentially breaking down to complete the third wave of this pattern. Now, if we go down on the 4-hour chart, we are seeing within this triangle, right, within this ascending channel, we see a weak attempt here from bulls to post prices higher. We had the first leg, second leg, and now we expect a third leg and prices to move down all the way to the descending to the lower trend line of this channel. Now, we received some very good supporting signals from both RSI and MACD over up here, okay? And since then, we saw prices breaking. Now, of course, this breakout is what we have been expecting for weeks now, okay? And finally, we see it coming. We might see a small correction before prices move lower, okay? But I'm not expecting really prices to move back above this channel anytime soon. Okay, down on the 1 hour. Now on the 1 hour, we talked about this correction indeed. Okay, so we've had this move of this first wave down here, a correction which is also can be considered a double top or a triple top, if you may. And from here we'll start the new impulse downside wave, and we expect prices now to move lower. Now, this is a very good level for retesting prices, okay, for retesting. So wouldn't be surprised if euro dollar moves a little bit higher, around 1.1250, which is a very good psychological level as well, okay. In truth, in all honesty, I'm not seeing how that's going to get up there, but in case it does, it means that bulls have a little bit more power than what originally thought. Now on the RSI MACD, we don't see any bias, so which means in this case that we are going to continue with the trend. Now on dollar yen quickly, okay, so we moved in this pattern, we broke outside, that was the January 2nd, we moved up here, we corrected, and now I was expecting prices to move lower, okay? But it seems like that's failed now. So we're moving higher than this price and we had a retest, despite the fact that we keep receiving bearish signs. So because I received this, and it's not really complete and I don't get anything on the RSI, we might see an upside move before we start seeing prices moving lower, okay? So let's have a quick look on the 4-hour chart. So we had 1, 2, and now we moved with an impulse, second wave, and we're looking to complete the third wave up on the near 113. Okay, so we completed 1618, and now we want 2618. which is in confluence pretty much with, so we've got a confluence with Fibonacci, and as well as the upper line of this channel. We do get some signals to the contrary here on the scenario that we've just discussed, and we could see prices moving a little bit lower, okay, maybe down to 111.50, which is a good psychological, okay, but most likely we're going to see a last wave to the upside, okay. That, of course, would mean that we really need to break above that level, which is the previous high, okay, and 2019 high as well, which is around 112 or something, 112.25 or so, looks like it. And we're looking for a fresh 2019 high over here, okay? Now, of course, that depends on fundamentals as well. And down on the 1 hour, okay, what I have drawn here is we've had the first wave to the upside, okay? And now what we're looking is for a duplication from this retracement level, okay? Now, this range and this range are exactly the same. And consequently, if we pulled our Fibonacci retracement from here to here on the last wave, okay, we're going to get the mirroring golden ratio at the same exact level. So the 113 is really good, attractive zone, let's say, okay? It's also the second wave, as we said here. But it's still uncertain whether we're going to see prices moving up higher. Now, at the moment, we are really moving in consolidation. We could expect prices to move higher. We could see a further move to the downside, maybe to the 38.2 Fibonacci, okay, and then see prices moving higher. Now, if we go below 50 and below 61.8, we're likely to go back below 111, okay. We do get some signals on the RSI and MACD that prices could be pushed a little bit lower. But as I said, you know, we're really looking at this as a strong activity level, okay, around 111.5 or so. I want to thank you for being with us for another day. I want to wish you to have a nice weekend, and those who celebrate, have a nice holiday break. And don't forget, it's still Friday. There's still some trades going on. We're still here working, delivering, and posting the latest news, latest trading ideas, and provide you all the necessary tools serving you responsibly.